Sanctum has its first governance vote. It's a fantastic system. It's something I'm super, super bullish on. So let me show you and teach you all about it right now. If you don't know who I am, this is probably going to go out to the broader Sanctum community. My name is Seb Montgomery, and I make explain like I'm 10 years old kind of content. Just easy tutorials, nothing too difficult. I'm the general manager of validator.com. So very, very keen on Solana, very, very bullish on Sanctum itself as well. So let's just dive in. So here is the proposal. The tweet's just come out. It's live for 3 days. And it's this: should Sanctum change its logo on its website and socials? This is a different kind of voting system. So let's cover it here. Come on down. We can click on this link and it takes us to the vote link. This is it here. Should Sanctum change its logo? We can go and vote higher or lower, which will influence the price of the token. But right here, we've got this view full proposal and discussion. This is what you need to quickly read. The TLDR, because it's a very short one, it's the first one, it's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun to get people used to it. But the TLDR is the proposal would approve the temporary change of the Sanctum logo on its website and socials to the following logo for 1 week after the successful conclusion of the vote. And this is the Sanctum logo for 1 week. This might look a little bit like YouTube to you, and you've got the cloud icon there, and you've got this random arrow here, but this is actually the logo or hybrid logo of MetaDAO. MetaDAO is basically a project, as you can see here, markets for decision making. In terms of everything related to governance, I am most bullish on MetaDAO, very big gigabrains, and it's something called Futarchy. And essentially it means you decide on a vote by betting if the price will go up or down, because traders have a much better idea of what is actually going to be good for their token price, their share price, etc. And we could see that traders outperformed really, really well across the board in many situations. But one thing could be to have a look at Polymarket with the Trump and Biden or Trump and Kamala Harris elections. That managed to get it very, very well because you're incentivized to do well by researching, and then you actually end up having the token, or long story, you profited from it. So that's what basically it is. Now, the existing way of governance is on, say, something like Ethereum, is you go to Snapshot, you've got a whole lot of tokens, you vote yes or no. On Solana, it's not a very good experience. You've got realms, and a lot of people do not vote. It's called voter apathy. It's real. Jupiter's tried something different where they reward you actively with rewards, and it's better, but it's still not perfect. As amazing as DYOR is, and I'm incredibly bullish, Futarchy is harder to learn initially, but it's so much better because it actually keeps you invested, or you decide to leave if you're not, liking the actual decision. So I can show you a couple of different ways. Here we are at MetaDAO.fi. We've got different organizations that use the Futarchy system, and we've got Sanctum. Should Sanctum change its logo? Now, you're not going to see this by default because they've got a very nice clean UI for you, but I'm going to have to explain it because it's easier if I explain it here. What we've got here is 3 different prices. This middle line here, this is the actual price, the spot price of buying cloud right now from Dupe or Binance or wherever. This other one, this is currently what the pass is trading at. So if you're bullish on the proposal, you're paying a slight premium, but you're expecting it to actually go up. And if it goes up, well, then you'd probably be pretty close to the actual spot price. Or you could even be getting it at a discount. And then the bottom one, if you don't think this is a good idea, if you think this change would actually hurt the price of the token, then you would vote no. So you change this to if rejected, and you would buy no to make the price go up, or you would sell your cloud to make the price go down if you wanted the price to fall further away, and you're selling slightly at a bit of a loss. So I'm going to sell the reject just so you can see how it all goes. Prove here. It's called a conditional market, and that conditional market means that only one market will resolve as the winner, and otherwise you'll just go and claim all your tokens back if you weren't actually in the winning market. So here I've gone and sold my cloud tokens. We'll be able to see it here in the activity. I've sold it down. It wasn't a whole lot of tokens, so it didn't really move the price, but that means I'm bearish if they decided not to use the new Sanctum/MetaDAO logo. If I wanted this to pass, if I was in line with the idea that they shouldn't use that logo, I would want to go and buy here. And what I'm actually doing is I'm buying at a bit of a discount. So I'm buying under the actual cost. And whatever market doesn't get resolved will end up being a refund anyway. So I could go and buy it here, like so, and I'm just going to get my money back. Approve the transaction. If this rejection market does not lead at the end in terms of price, then I'll get my money back. I'll go and claim my money back. Otherwise, if it does, then I'll end up getting the cloud tokens at an actual discount. Personally though, I'm very bullish on these things. Cloud is absolutely freaking amazing. Sanctum, they are a go-to team, and I'm pretty confident that they're going to have a huge amount of success. That of course is not financial advice, but that's generally what I actually believe. So I'm going to go and buy the approval market, just $100. I'm buying at a slightly higher price. So approve in my Soulflare wallet, and I'm paying a premium because my expectation is at the end of the day, I want this to happen. So I'm thinking this is going to move up to the spot price anyway, and I'm partaking in governance. Governance by trading. We can see it's coming down here and we're good. Now, for most people watching this, you're going to just stick here and that's completely fine. So here, if we wanted it to go higher, if we thought, yes, this is what we want, I want this to go past, I go and I buy these tokens. You can see I'm paying a premium for the token because I expect it to go up. Approve. Now, people are going to be wondering all sorts of questions. This is why this is just a bit of a fun vote. Maybe you want to go with like $5 or something small just to kind of learn it. So now what we've got is I've pushed the price up a little bit. I want it to pass. It may still end up passing. However, by the time I actually get the tokens and it resolves, maybe the price of Cloud actually goes down. So it doesn't really change the price of Cloud necessarily. It's just making a prediction based on the decision that the Sanctum team has actually put forth. We'll go back to the proposal. And the other cool thing about this, and I need to clarify a few more things with Sanctum's team, but anyone could go and put forward a governance proposal, go through a few steps, but then you could go and literally let the markets decide. If I think, and I've made it very, very simple, if I think that the proposal passing would actually make the value of Cloud go down lower, then I would click lower and I would sell my Cloud now. Now, just quickly, I'm giving you my viewpoint. I've shown you how to do it, but I want to give you my viewpoint with a little bit more detail. MetaDAO is a go-to team. GigaBrain's very, very smart. They've been in the ecosystem for quite some time, and they're funded, and they're just legitimately, they have the best solution when it comes to governance. And they didn't create Futarchy. Somebody else has. It's been created for years, and they're implementing it in this epic system. There's already a whole lot of protocols starting to use it because governance is ridiculously boring. But the reality is governance is the most lucrative industry in the entire world. The amount of money that goes into governance, more particularly something like stocks, right? Stock governance with Apple or whatever, or even more so, lobbying for a particular president or Republican or Democrat or whatever country you're from. Governance is massive. Being able to control the outcome of the future of the protocol is extremely valuable. Of course, there's a small amount of learning curve, but people here are smart, so we'll be fine. And at the end of the day, a logo can change its color because people recognize the actual outline, the shape, as opposed to specifically the color scheme. You can see this easily with Apple. They could do whatever color they wanted inside that apple with a bite taken out, and people would recognize it. So this gets more eyes on the project. It also makes people realize that this is a serious contender. It now has the best governance system on Solana and the best governance system in all of crypto, if not the actual world. So this could start to attract people thinking that, yes, the Sanctum team, they are actually dedicated to making far more decentralized decisions and really shipping cool stuff and also having people vote on it. And by vote, I'm basically meaning trade on it in order to push the price up or push the price down, depending on what their core belief is in terms of the decisions that the team and community put forth. By the way, if you found this interesting, make sure you're subscribed and then check out these videos over here. This one here is all about Futarchy. It's very, very interesting. And the bottom one here is DYOR. It is absolutely epic. You need to learn your skills when it comes to market making in these liquidity providing situations. So check out them both, and I'll catch you in the next video.